we are beginning to see some real examples of this. I point to one example about this disruptive change and its manifestation. When we talk about these technologies and open resources, we keep talking about how there's a disaggregation of services, the community's agency, the role of many providers, the fact that institutions who offer education need not be the institutions which offer credentialing. You sort of separate out the delivery of educational services from the credentialing business. So there's a lot of disaggregation going on. A very potent example that points to the possibilities, the disruptive possibilities, is the MicroMasters professional credential that MIT recently announced. This is like a new, we like to think of it as a new mezzanine credential for working professionals. It's a series of 5 courses, and the first one is in supply chain management. The courses are fully online, and they are offered, and anybody in the world can take these courses for free. And these are solid, high-quality MIT offerings. And then there are exams, difficult exams, and proctored exams. And so for the exams, there is a little fee, and there is a fee for if you want to get credits. So you get MIT X, as in the online course credentials for taking these courses. But if you complete these courses successfully, and there are some other admission requirements, you can be admitted to MIT and get credit for a semester towards a terminal master's degree program from MIT. Now, this is not just from MIT. Now what's happening is other universities are signing up for the follow-up one semester so that people can get a credential. So if you look at this, what's happening is what the MicroMasters provides is an example of this disruptive change I'm talking about. You have high-quality courses that are being offered at scale for free to the world. You have a process for credentialing, offering online credentials. You're thinking, well, these are valid credentials because the folks who have encouraged us to do this are industry, the sector which wants to employ the people, who want knowledge upgrades for the people, and they are taking it. But you also inverted the admissions process. Instead of saying, look, we will admit you to MIT, then you do all these courses. You say, no, do all the courses, do them. And some of you might be interested in this terminal degree. Those people will be admitted if you have a certain, if you have jumped through certain hoops, if you pass some exams. So if you look at what's happening, the disruptive aspect, you have inverted the admissions process. You have made quality education available at scale. You're providing a set of offerings which different professionals can take regardless of their prior backgrounds, because this is available online. So it is almost like there are no barriers or filters to the admission process. And the fact is, you're saying you can do these courses, but you can get your terminal degree from any one of a set of institutions who are coming and joining this model. So we believe that, this is really an example of the kind of disruptive change that universities are going through. We'll be seeing more of this where, like I said, the production, the distribution, the audience, the certification, credentialing process, all of them are subject to change and re-examination. So that's the disruptive. One thing that when we talk about disruptive change, I want to give a sense of the opportunity it presents. So the tone for this disruption is not one of dismay, but one of celebration, because all of us who have been in education have the big aspiration in education is extensive access to high quality opportunities. Right? That's the aspiration that we all have as educators. So when we look at this disruptive change that is happening through technology, it is not something that we have to fear, but that we have to harness. some of the disruptive change I'm talking about is not just about delivery. When I look at edX and online courses that we're doing with MITx, we are actually rethinking how learning happens in different courses. How can you bring small video lectures, interactive simulations, assessment, application, testing in re-engineered ways, so that the learning outcomes are really improved through this, through the use of digital learning practices. So the disruption is because many things that is in the value chain of learning, lectures, hands-on experiences, group work, homework, all that is being rethought or has to be rethought in order that you can productively combine them, again with the goal of access and quality. So I really want to leave this statement about disruptive education with a note of high optimism, saying that it is really allowing us an opportunity to address problems or address situations which we could not do with our traditional model of education. And I think that's the positive aspect of this disruptive change.